Hi, this is Colorful Foresight, where we intuitively connect from within. And it's woo woo time, where we connect our woo woo into our mundane living. Hi, this is Sylvia of Colorful Foresight. So today's topic is I see you, yet do you see me? Intuition and your spirit guide. Let's put our intuition hat on. Remember, this is for your entertainment purposes only. So I see you, yet do you see me? So at first I was like, I'm making like as if you're divine is saying, I see you, but do you see me? Your spirit guide. By the way, it's all about you, right? Always about you whenever you watch these videos. So play along with your intuition, do cards or whatever, whether live or in person. So I shuffle some cards ahead of time. We're going to see what contact that the divine wants us to say, I see you, yet do you see me? First of all, we're going to do a little bit of show and tell. I'm going to show you quickly who my divine is through an image. And then you're going to tell me in the comment, who do you go to when you connect from within? That's very important. Like sometimes I don't know where I'm getting messages from. So I always ask my Archangel Michael, Legion Angel, to be like the head guy. And whoever comes through, that he gives him permission or so. Whether it's God, because there might be other spirit guides that I'm not aware of, different dimension, could be relative, who knows. But I'm thinking first, let me show you who my divine is. And it's called the Great Compassionate Light. There's a lot of avatars, like gurus. There've been a lot of like highly evolved energy or spirit that have come and went millions of billion years on planet Earth, and they come and they help out. So right now, there's a couple that an avatar from India. They're called Sriyama Bhagavan, but they work with something called the Great Compassionate Light. It's a phenomenon. So I've had a lot of experience with them. Let me see if I can show it to you. So here's the Great Compassionate Light. It's a phenomenon. That's an astral orb of the Great Compassionate Light. They're here right now to help humanity to go from a suffering state to a beautiful state. So in that compassionate light here, it's all the divine being. If you have 8 billion people, you're going to have 8 type of divine being within this light. Even Jesus, there's so many types of Jesus. Some people believe in Christ consciousness. There's so many different forms. In India, they have so many forms. So depending on your culture, right? This is where I want to go, right here. Akam is in India, and it's a very sacred place. So that's my divine. Who is your divine? Who do you go to when you speak to? So let's see. I see you, yet do you see me? Let's see under what contact. I already shuffled some cards ahead of time. And because this is a collective reading, it's all about you. So the Knight of Cups, it's an offering. So I feel like it's about divine saying, I see you, yet do you see me? The 7 of Wands. Oh, the 10 of Wands. Us being overwhelmed. You can see this card like the person overwhelmed. Or we have a lot of like programming in a way. We may not see the divine as much as we think. The moon. The divine is so mysterious, right? It's like even when we look at the moon up there, we see it. So mysterious. You don't really know what to make of it, but you know it's there. That's kind of how the divine is saying we are. We know it's there. We may even see it, but we don't know what to make of it. So in this card right here, we got Ace of Cups. But interestingly enough, you see the back end. This card had both sides. So here you got the front, and here you got the back. So the divine is offering you, right? Look, the water coming out. A lot of energy it's offering. But you have your back at it at times. Why do we have our back at the divine at times? Because remember, the divine saying, I see you, but do you see me? Again, who's your divine? Tell me who's your divine. Nobody's in the comment, but comment below. Who is the one that you tap in from within? Who are you connecting with? And if you're an atheist, but you're very intuitive and you connect with your gut, is it just energy you feel like you're connecting with? Just let me know. So here we have the 6 of Cups. So a lot of the idea about divine or God is how we've been raised, we've been brought up. So sometimes that could be limiting itself because who is your true divine? Even though we came into the family that we're born into, and maybe we came in to wanted to be with that specific religion or type of spirituality to follow, but who do you who do you really connect with? Like I remember like connecting with a voice, um, but it's not something we were taught about like this intuition. So that's where the Six of Cup comes in mind. Five of Wand. Five of Wand. Did the wand or the sword? Did the wand. Five of Wand. So there's a lot of things like Five of Wands, like competition. There's a lot of things that fighting. There's a fight going on. So what comes to mind is the idea of okay, we have to listen to, okay, who are we listening, who we're feeling? There's so much energy we're feeling. Are we feeling from the divine? Are we feeling from what's in our body? Are we feeling what's going on in our DNA with our ancestors? Is it our stuff or theirs? Are we feeling the collective energy around us? So there's a lot of energy we're weeding through to hear the divine. So that's why he's like, I see you, but do you see me? There's also belief system and programming. You got to work through all that. So it's like you got to weed out through all that in order to hear the divine within you. So I see you, but do you see me? That's what came to mind. Please share in a comment what you think. So Ace of Wands, that's your third eye in this case. You know, you hear about how we have the pituitary. It's already there. We're born with it. Some claim that it's not open. It should be, or it can be open. So the divine is literally in our body. It's literally in our mind. It's so much. We already have the divine everything within us, literally, or within us, form or formless, energetically, to things around us. So the Page of Cups, going back to the Six of Cups we had earlier, you know, a lot of the divine is not only tapping in from within, but the heart, the heart map, um, uh, organization, and they talk about how the electromagnetic field, the biggest electromagnetic of our body, is really the heart. So if we're working in the realm of the mental, intellectual, not always listening to the heart, or even like we're not hearing the signal, so to speak, because either we're not taught, either we have a lot of stuff in the way. So it's about the signal that we're sending out. We lose a lot of it as children. We've heard that before. The Fool, going back to the beginning of really connecting. Like kids, we connect to everything. We were vivacious. We were happy. Blah, blah, blah. Things were good. Was more pure. So it's kind of like, that's why you hear stories about how kids are able to see the spirit and then they lose it after a while due to probably, well, they say the veil thickened or because we're not taught that. We just don't see it after a while. So again, I see you, yet do you see me? Divine. You're divine. My compassionate light that have all the divine being in there, whatever your divine is. It goes, hello, I'm here, but do you see me? And that's very important if you want to go into this kind of work. We shouldn't even make this kind of work like a special thing. Everybody has intuition, right? So we had 6 cards. Let's end it with 1 card. I'm going to do that live. Where the other cards I pre-shuffled before the video went live. What message do we have? What does our divine collective, our spirit guide collective have for us? I'm going to pick actually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. What I love about this deck is so visual. Like the illustration and the painting is so good that I could show it to you. You don't even need to know what the cards look like. You know what it means. So here we have the 4 of Cups. So here is our inner divine, right? Look at the universe coming to us, it's given to us, but we don't even notice it. We just notice what's in front of us, what we've been taught, what we think we need to know, but are we listening? So that means divine is already in front of us and around us. It's kind of like, you ever notice, like when you look back, just looking back at things in all areas, and you go, wow, the signs were all there. Wow, look at these pictures. It was always there. Kind of like that. It's like, it's already there, but do we notice it? The tower. What this video created because this is where people are going to start getting connected more. It had to do with the planetary, but also maybe seeing the video be like, oh, no, okay, divine is already there. It really matters. When you connect from within, you can live life more successfully because you guys work as a co-creator, right? We heard about that, co-creating with God and things like that. I feel like to pick out more cards from the Pope Tarot. They're pretty cool. Like the two cards that I manifested after waiting for years, these gifts, I would say they're gifts, right? From others. It's amazing. Like this one is like, had the retro vibe to it. I love it. Okay, so what else do they want to add? So pull out some cards or see what you're hearing. Think about it, feel it, and please comment, let me know. So I see you, but do you see me? The great compassionate light, right? It's just an image. It's just light. It's just there. But do we notice it? You ever notice like when you do like a vision board and you have the vision board, it's all over there, your room or whatever. But after a while, you don't even notice it. Like even when you have a mess, you know it's there, but you kind of tune out. What's really interesting, they're telling me like, I remember like when I wear my hearing aids, a new set of hearing aids at first, I hear everything. You know, you hear, it's like so loud. You feel like it's so loud. But after a while, it seems like I don't hear as good. And the hearing guys, that woman told me, it's because our brain start to tune out. It only start realizing what it needs to focus on. Same thing with seeing. So our body adapts. Otherwise, we will get overwhelmed with all the senses. So there is something as our bodies already feeling and seeing things around us, especially when we're talking about the divine. But after a while, we tune out to it. So the justice, we need to learn how to balance what we want to tune out and what we shouldn't. So I would ask my divine, let me see you more in a way that's pleasant, balancing, grounded, and joyful. Let me feel you. Let me feel like you're working with me as a team. So what would you say? The high priestess. The high priest is the person who's spiritual, very in tune. You can ask you got to be careful who you talk to. So that's why I always include Archangel Michael, Legion Angel. In each culture, there's an archangel. Maybe there's just different names, but that's the good start. Then after a while, doing this to kind of get a sense. Like I use the great compassionate light for protection, and I see a lot of divine being within that. I see, because I'm not conditioned. So if I have other divine being coming from other culture or other images, I might not even see them or even appreciate them. They might be right in front of me, but I might not even appreciate it. Like if I went to somebody's house and it's highly energized in a positive way, and this divine being, like even with the great compassionate light, it's such a blessing, but I might not even appreciate it. My body will still benefit from it. I'll still get blessing, but intellectually, because we are conditioned to a certain way. 10 of Cups, that's like the best energy to have with your connection with the divine. The 10 of Cups is like, having it all with emotional, like love life, family life, and all that, but that's including spirituality. So that never thought of it that way. That's pretty cool. So before we end this video, it seems like we don't have anybody coming live, kind of last minute, but let me know what you thought of this topic. So who do you connect with? Divine asking you, I see you, but do you see me? So what's the message from our collective spirit guide saying, I see you, but do you see me? The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the sword is the mental realm. And look at it. The mind is so so intricated means like it's so complicated. It's not complicated, but it has a lot of ability to do things. It's kind of like a computer, right? So let the light go through. You see the light in the middle? Let the light come through that mind of yours. Shine the light. Let it help you see. If you're going to use your brain, ask the divine, can I see in a more benevolent way? The Chariot. Once that happens, there's going to be a movement. There's a lot of movement going. And the Seven of Pentacles. So even though there's a lot of movement going, it's still a process. Life is a process. It's a journey. There's no getting there, right? The universe is infinite. So just try and get there. It's infinite. There's so many dimensions, levels, da, da, da. So it's a journey. But as for now, we could say, I see you, divine. I see you. And at least that's the journey itself. And that's way better than where we were 20 minutes ago doing this video. So life is a process. If you're impatient, want everything right now, well, you're going to learn. That life is a process. There's always something new, learning to feel, to be, and yada, yada, yada. I think you kind of know that deep inside you. Even if you say you don't, but you do, right? So, okay, so take care. It's in the moment, as you know. That's what it comes down to, right?